Hi, this is Kalyan from PSYsolution. I am elated to present a case study online course on nature cure. This is not my usual write-up on nature cure, but on the education as a whole. This would benefit any enthusiast teachers to opt to teach through social media. Effective education delivery based on social media is shared in this case study. The technology portion of this case study can be used as training modules by the teachers on how to use social media tools to impart education. The economy part may give the youngsters a hint of another professional choice with a valid contribution towards the homeostasis of the universe. To explore PSYsolution's other articles on nature cure, you can visit the notes section of the page fb.com/getPSYsolution. The topics of this presentation are the background, the pedagogy, the philosophy, the execution, the technology, the economy, and the feedback. The background. The word foundation in the acronym of PFCs is not to indicate a charity. PFCs or PSYsolution Foundation courses are sketched to form a foundation of understanding health and happiness dialectically on the basis of nature cure science and philosophy. Nature cure is a dialectical science on vitality management. The understanding of vitality is the basis of nature cure. The nature cure science is not in line with the medicinal philosophy. It has been requested to all the learners of PFCs that if they are rigid in considering medicinal philosophy as the ultimate destiny, then they should refrain themselves from joining PFCs. The pedagogy. In 2017, PSYsolution introduced its PFC Level 1 course. The course is sketched to form a basic understanding of nature cure. The title of the course is Basics of Nature Cure. A total of 9 batches were already conducted in 2017, where more than 1,000 participants joined and completed the course. The course covers the aspects of unlearning, relearning, and doing of nature cure in our lives. There are 12 chapters under the above headings. The aspects are forming a Pythagorean triplet with 3, 4, and 5 chapters in it respectively. Unlearning covers the mythical acceptance regarding health, including myths about infections, deficiency, and also diseases as a whole. Relearning covers the neo-learnings about the terms and understandings of health and disease under the light of nature cure. Doing covers the tips and its dialectics of embracing nature cure in one's own life. This was just a basic understanding of this awesome but less practiced science called nature cure. When one mindfully goes into the path of dialectical science, then the modification in the philosophy is an obvious outcome. PFC Level 2 is a strive to form a valid philosophy. PFC or PSYsolution Foundation Course Level 2 is launched in April 2018. The title of this course is Diving Deeper into Nature Cure. PFC Level 2 is available only after the completion of PFC Level 1 on the basis of their serious interest levels about pursuing and practicing nature cure constantly and consistently in their own lives. The pedagogical applications of different learning tools were researched for an effective learning outcome in both the levels of PFCs. The PFC Level 1 is purely a guided self-paced course with special focus on the topic-specific discussions. Discussions, interactions make the understanding stronger. This is the core belief in the implementation of the pedagogy during PFC Level 1. The PFC Level 2 is an intense level, wherein reflections on the studied topics and the concepts are intensively incorporated. As per the pedagogical science, unless the learner is evaluated for her knowledge of the study, the furtherance of the knowledge cannot be established. The real evaluation can only be achieved with the active participation of the learners and facilitators of any course. In PFC Level 2, subjective assignments are chosen over the objective assignments. Each of the participants needs to engage herself in the process of knowledge transaction in the PFC Level 2. In this level also, the active discussion was not ignored. During the 9 days of the course, every day, the intense live discussion is executed by the facilitator. The topic of the live sessions is reflection on the submitted assignments. In the process of integrating technology in education, the presence of instructor or the facilitator is often compromised. But in reality, the self-paced course cannot be effective if it is not actively guided by the facilitator. Automation of learning never succeeds. The active involvement of the learners and the instructor is inevitable. This is the core belief in the implementation of the pedagogy during PFC Level 2. The philosophy. The analytical spree and the development of philosophy go hand in hand. As in the business of propagation of nature cure science, PSYsolution had to work hard to develop its philosophical entity strongly. In the PFC Level 2, the concept of expansion of self is taken up pretty seriously. The expansion of self is nothing but a compassionate, rational understanding of the background of the people whom one is perceiving or interacting. In the formation of PFCs, this factor is the philosophical foundation of PSYsolution. No matter how the silly the doubt is, it is important for the individual to enhance her own understanding. This practice of expansion of self is exercised honestly and genuinely during the process of these courses. No questions or doubts are ignored and addressed almost immediately during the course. In PFC Level 2, a true learning spree in the facilitator makes the democratic environment in the live session and in the course as a whole. This process of mutual learning impacts a lot to build up the newer knowledge assimilation. A teacher is not a teacher if she stops learning. The PFC Level 2 indeed helps the facilitator also to enhance his depth of learning through the collective research work on the subjective assignments by the participants. The execution. Both the levels of PFCs are delivered using social media tools via the internet. In PFC Level 1, the WhatsApp group is the primary medium of communication amongst the learner and the facilitators. The PFC Level 1 has three major components, as in the recorded lectures, study materials, and obviously the active discussions. In PFC Level 2, there are four components as recorded lectures, study materials, subjective assignments, and live sessions. The quantum of study material in PFC Level 2 is much more than what it is in PFC Level 1. In the PFC level 2, on each day, participants are handed over with a recorded lecture in the morning with a bunch of study materials of the respective topic of the day and the subjective assignments of the day. The participants need to submit the assignment with a stipulated time frame. Every evening, the assignments of the previous day are discussed in details with all the participants watching it live. The technology. The social media tools such as WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, and Google Drive are used to execute these courses. The popular social media platforms are chosen to deliver these courses due to its penetration in the population and user-friendly interfaces. Another aspect is the default availability of these apps in almost every smartphones these days. The LMS or learning management software or CMS, the course management software, are not considered to avoid the inhibitions of the not so tech savvy users in using some unfamiliar tools. The existing social media tools that are used in PFCs have the tremendous educational capability. These are much beyond than just social communicative mediums. Following are a few effective usages during the PFCs. The discussions in the course. The primary discussions happen on WhatsApp for both the levels of PFC. These are two screenshots of two levels of PSYsolution Foundation course where you can see the discussions happening on WhatsApp group. The study materials. The study materials and reference notes are shared in downloadable PDF format through Google Drive. This is the screenshot of Google Drive for level 1. This is the screenshot of Google Drive for level 2. The recorded lectures. The recorded lectures are shared via YouTube. Well-arranged playlists are created on YouTube where the lectures are chronologically arranged and exposed to the learners in a recommended order. The YouTube links are easily shared with the needed thumbnails to trigger the interest of the learners via WhatsApp. This is the screenshot of the playlist of level 1. This is the screenshot of the YouTube playlist of level 2. The live sessions. The live sessions were conducted using Facebook Live. The Facebook Live has got a screen share option to execute any sort of educational endeavor. As of now, the screen sharing option can only be used from a desktop. The live voiceover on the PowerPoint presentations and chatting options for the participants make the sessions engaging and energizing. From the desktop, live video streaming and screen sharing are not possible in a single session. This image shows the option available for screen share on Facebook Live via desktop. Then the presenter can select the preferential opened application from the computer to be shared in the live session as shown in the image. Now let's see how it looks when one goes live with presentation. This is the preview when you have already selected the presentation and yet to go live. This is the view when you have opted to go live and you are live. Using video and presentation both in the same session. In case the presenter wishes to use her live video and the presentation both for the same live session, she can use her mobile with dual camera facility front and back for the Facebook Live. The session can be launched keeping the mobile on a tripod, fixing it in a horizontal position as shown in the image. The front camera can capture the video of the presenter and stream live. The back camera can capture the presentation from the computer screen as shown in the image. The presenter can switch over the cameras front and back according to her requirement during the live session. The economy. As it is defined at the beginning, the nature cure science is the science of vitality management. The vitality of an organism always works towards the homeostatic stability. The health is the objective of the vitality, not the disease. Hence, it talks about the goodness of our capability when it is managed properly. In the gift economy, the goodness of the intentions of the consumers is trusted at the core. The education has become a capitalistic business of late. In the execution of education, the primary aspects of transaction replacing trust factor, consumption replacing the contribution factor, and sense of scarcity replacing the sense of abundance, making the education system weak at the core. Education is the basic need. It is not a luxury. The capitalistic approach is valid in the transaction, consumption, and scarcity of the luxuries of life. In education, mankind needs the applications of the concept of giftism or gift economy and its values of trust, contribution, and sense of abundance. PFCs are exercised via gift economy. The courses are not free, but the price of the course is decided by the learners. In general application, this can be even decided by the parents of the learners. The underlying trust is that the competent execution will surely be recognized by the learners. The sense of gratitude triggers the urge of contribution. We commonly consider this as return gift. If the participants cannot find value in this endeavor, PSYsolution never faces disappointment because the ingrained sense of abundance is the foundation of PSYsolution. A true educational endeavor will have its clear understanding of the differentiations of needs, wants, and greed of life to enjoy and experience the abundance. A true educator can effectively opt the modes of gift economy while using the technology to reach out to masses. Reaching to the masses with gift economy is absolutely sustainable commercially. The initial establishment of the competency and expertise will be the investment by the honest educator to opt this economical as well as philosophical idea. In PFC level 1, post-paid gift economy is exercised, where the individual participant can consume the study materials and pay the fees later decided by herself. The participants are left at the liberty to pay or not to pay the fees, no questions asked. In PFC level 2, prepaid gift economy is exercised, where the participants needs to pay the fee to join the course. The fee can be decided by the individual based on her previous experience of the competency and honesty of the facilitator and PSYsolution as a whole. Remember, the eligibility of PFC level 2 is the completion of PFC level 1. Hence, the individual is expected to have a prior idea of the delivery and competency of PSYsolution to decide the fee. The level 2 comes with a no-risk refund policy. There is a revision option at the end of the course wherein the participants can revise the fees upward or downward according to the gained experience of the course. Even she can claim her full refund, no questions asked from PSYsolution side. Though the refund claim is allowed within the first week of the course is over. The prospective educator must observe that the prepaid exercise of gift economy is to be opted when and only when the credibility of her education delivery is established. Those who are in the online education industry, they know how difficult it is to sell an online course. The data available with PSYsolution shows that it can sell, even via gift economy. The PFC level 1 so far yielded a valid revenue, while the PFC level 2 is the real eye-opener where a 9-day online course is being assessed with as much as $150 by many individuals, while many chooses to revise the fees upward further after the course is over. Nobody has claimed the reduction or the refund of the fees. The feedback. The feedbacks of PFCs are overwhelming. The endeavor of this case study is to motivate competent teachers to opt technology and gift economy together to usher and nurture a better future generation. Following are few screens to showcase the reactions of the participants of PFC level 2 batch 1. In this, the feedbacks are taken on two primary aspects: the experience of the topic of the day and the quality assessments of the components being used in the course. The participants were asked to choose one option out of 4 against each question as shown. The 4 options were wow, good, so-so, bad. The colors of the pie chart against each options are blue, red, yellow and green respectively. Next few slides will show the feedbacks from the first batch of PFC level 2 conducted in April 2018. I shall flip through those slides without narration. You can pause the video to look at any particular slide that you may want to study. Next 4 slides will showcase the feedbacks on the quality of the components of the course. As we see in these feedbacks by number, there are majorities of wow and followed by the good options, while a few were so-so options also, and there were no bad options chosen by the participants. Now let me share the commercial feedbacks what I have received after the first batch of PFC level 2. Commercially, nobody has opted the refund of the course. 39% of the participants opted upward revision of the fees at the end of the course. This online course on nature cure erases the common idea of nature cure philosophy as an outdated practice. The nature cure is indeed a modern science and philosophy to opt for, not only to attain a good health and happy life, but also it can be proven as a valid profession for the interested future generations. Food for thought. Thank you.